You're listening to Jeff is Moody
on Beat Break 87 FM. It's time for some real talk. Let's go. Welcome to the Jeff is Moody Show on Beat Break 87 FM, BeatBreakRadioFM.com. My name is Jeff is Moody, Mr. Moody, and I am only here to keep it one way, 100% real, 100% raw, and 100% Jeff. Strap in your seatbelts, get ready for a ride, because you've never heard talk quite like this. The Jeff is Moody Show, Beat Break 87 FM. Raw dog season has begun. Let's go.
Jeff is Moody. Jeff is Moody.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Happy Memorial Day to all. Happy Memorial Day to all. I see you. Thank you, ma'am. Sir, you two are far too kind. Thank you so much. All my people over there, and over there, and over there, at the job, in the office, on the road, in them streets, wherever you may be. Ladies and gentlemen, my kings and queens, welcome to the Jeff is Moody Show on BeatBreakRadioFM.com, and of course, your free Beat Break 87 FM app. Family, listen to me. Download that app from your smartphone's app store, because we want to go wherever you go. Are you a new listener? You know, I get those. You want to go back and hear all of Jeff is Moody Show archives and on-demands because you like this. You like the raw. You like the verbal raw dog. Well, just go get the app. I mean, yeah, you can catch me on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and TuneIn by typing in the Jeff is Moody Show or Beat Break 87 FM. But the most convenient way, family, to catch all of my latest shows, just get the app. It takes 30 seconds. And you are set. You are ready to go. I'm trying to tell y'all. Family, if you want to contact me on Instagram, hit me at the Jeff is Moody Show, or you can text me your comments and or questions to 678-386-5331. If you want to hit the beautiful DJ Naturel up to salute her for her ATL traffic mixes, which you usually hear from, around 5:30 to 6 p.m. on this show, you can hit her up at DJ Naturel. That is on all social media. That's Naturel with an E. Naturel. And once again, family, comments, questions, if you want to hit me up, text me, 678-386-5331. Well, family, y'all know my routine. Who am I? Who the hell am I? As if you didn't already know, I am Jeff is Moody. I am also known as Mr. Moody, and I will be your pilot for this 4-hour flight. So I need you to kick back and relax if you can. Now, if you cannot, I am still guaranteeing you that we're about to make these next 4 hours the best portion of your workday or your day, period. I'm here to get you through the grind, family. Special shout out to all my drivers out there who listen to the Jeff is Moody Show while you are on the road. Honk your horn for me while I ring my bell for you. My drivers, y'all make this show go round. Y'all make the world go round. One love to all my family who listen while you work or play and you choose the Jeff is Moody Show. Whether you're in the gym, at the house, wherever you are, if you are listening to this show, I want to thank you. Here's what we have for you all today on the Gym Show. Now, I definitely want to salute all of the fallen soldiers that have sacrificed their lives while serving in the U.S. military. Happy Memorial Day. This is for you. We honor and we salute you and your families. I'm going to talk more about that in just a second. But, fam, let me tell you what's on the menu for today. On today's show, we have Just Ask Jeff for you. There's a queen that wants me to use my perfectly imperfect advice. That's what she calls it. Perfectly imperfect advice of relationship longevity. She wants to know, how do you keep a relationship going on and on and on? We also have some serious gym news for you today. We have some of that dumb shit news for you that, technically speaking, I should be ashamed to even report. Family, we have the now world famous World's Most Trifling People Award for you today. Oh boy. I was going too hard when I started the awards for most trifling people. You know, because I had nominees that were so despicable that as soon as you heard what they did, you already knew they won. So it turned out to be melodramatic, right? So I realized I have to mix this thing up and tone it down here and there, you know. So guess what, fam? 2 of 3 of today's contestants, they were picked by the listening family. That's right. King Cedric and Queen Tanya P. They hit me up on their own, and they gave me 2 nominees for the world's most trifling people. I have a third, and of course, if you want to nominate a contestant for the world's most trifling person, all you have to do is text me at 678-386-5331 and let me know who you got. If I like it, it's on. We got that coming for you today, y'all, the most trifling person. Of course, as you all know by now, I do not get into the meat of a show until I give y'all that what? That's right, family. Moody Motivation is on deck because we all need to know that we have the ability to be great. Today, family, I'm going to talk to you about being better than yourself. It's an important message to me, and I hope that it reaches a few of you. Fam, today we also have the FB Post of the Week, which this week, the FB Post of the Week makes no goddamn sense to speak of. We have a segment called The Dumb Things Men and Women Do in Dating and Marriage. That's going to be on today's show. And of course, we have another great throwback classic podcast from Mr. Moody's Neighborhood. Family, I can't say enough. You guys love the throwbacks. Please continue to check them out wherever you listen to your podcast at. Just type in Next Door Neighbor Radio, or you can just Google Mr. Moody's Neighborhood. And family, I'm telling y'all, don't just think these classic throwbacks are what you hear here. I also have some great music shows on the podcast. And of course, we can't play those shows here because of licensing and copyright issues. So go check out the old podcast. It's not just talk. There are some great music shows on there. Super 7 and the Saturday Morning Hangover. Y'all might want to check those out. And of course, family, from 5 o'clock or so till 6 p.m., we have the ATL Traffic Mix with the beautiful DJ Naturel. She keeps it blazing. So, family, before we go into the break and come back with another hot show for y'all on this Memorial Day, I want to show some respect to all the fallen soldiers who have given their lives while serving in the United States military. I want to wish love and blessings and rest in paradises and everything to you and your family, from those of you from far back to recently. You know, this is something that men and women volunteer for in this day and age. It's not like we have a draft where they can just drag you into the service anymore, right? At least not right now, right? You don't have to dodge a draft 5 times like the president of the United States did. You go to the service for whatever reason it may be for you, whether it's to advance your career, whether it's to see the world, or whether it's to genuinely serve your country, or even if it's all of the above. And as we gather today with family and remember the lost ones, and as the grills smoke, and as the good music plays, and as we enjoy our time with loved ones and friends at the cookouts and wherever we are at today, I want to not only remind you all to be safe, but I want to remind you to also think about the living veterans of war who are going through hell, some of them once they get home. Many come home with missing limbs, lost vision, lost hearing. Many of them suffer from, post-traumatic stress disorder, family. Whether we realize it or care to, many of them are ignored. It's as if they don't exist to a degree. Some are even homeless after serving their country. Some are struggling to survive in the same country they sacrificed for. Remember them as well, and do for them if you can. On days like this that we fly the American flag and we wax patriotic, I always wonder how much of it is sincere. I wonder if anybody is really thinking about those deceased and struggling veterans. I'm always at odds when I see the American flag flying, when I know we live in a current America that is almost as hateful as it's ever been. It's almost divided as it's ever been. Even in the military, racism and hatred amongst the ranks is a dire issue. How about that? How can there be racial and gender and sexual orientation hatred among people who are all fighting for the same thing? Freedom, justice, and equality, right, family? We are living in a world with the leader of the free world that has built a platform of divisiveness, hatred, fear-mongering, and bigotry. It's a sad situation. We can do something about it. We can be better. But you have to understand there are many people, veterans included, that feel some kind of way when we are supposed to be fighting for freedom and justice and equality. And here we are in our own country and things are so disheveled and unorganized and hateful. So I just wanted to run that by you guys. And I want you just to remember not only the fallen ones, but the ones that are here. And think about what you can do in the future. All right, family? It's a packed show as usual. So get ready for this 4-hour flight because family, Verbal Raw Dog season has officially begun. Moody Motivation is up next, y'all. It's the Jeff is Moody Show on Beat Break 87 FM.
You're listening to Jeff is Moody
on Beat Break 87. Family, welcome back to the Jeff is Moody Show on BeatBreakRadioFM.com, Beat Break 87 FM. Let's get on with a little bit of that Moody motivation. And you know what? Today I'm not going to hold you very long with this. It's something I want to say quickly. I want to talk to you really quickly about being better than yourself. You know, I was watching a disturbing video on social media, and it was a little naked baby, and apparently the baby is under the supervision of a bunch of drughead, alky losers. And so the poor baby had found its way out of the house and was just standing on the sidewalk naked. A little baby. I would say maybe 1 year old, 1.5 maybe. Thank God there was a kinder, older man that was had saw the child and came up and, grabbed the child and called 911. People began to walk up, and of course they were filming the baby. And there's a young lady that walked up and thank God for women. Thank God for women, period. Strange woman walks up. She sees what's going on. Her maternal instinct kicks in. She almost breaks down crying. They're trying to discover, where's this baby coming from? What house is this baby coming from? And she grabs the baby, snotty nose, butt naked and all, and she just embraces him. She embraces him. She gives him some of her water and this, that, and the third. And I was watching this and I was upset. I was upset about a couple of things. And it's very hard to get me upset, especially for anything on social media. But on a smaller note, as much as I appreciated the people that came to the rescue of the child, I was wondering why someone didn't put clothes on the baby. Take your jacket off. Take your t-shirt off. Put it around the baby. You got your footage for social media. You got it. You got your Facebook footage. You got where you can yell world star if that's what you're all about. Now let's take care of the baby. Thank God for that woman. Let me tell you, women of all races, creeds, and colors, y'all are phenomenal. Thank God for women. Anyway, as I watched this unfold, I really thought about, can we be better than ourselves? Can we be better than ourselves? Shouldn't we always be better than ourselves? Well, Jeff, what do you mean? Can we be good enough to make things about other people rather than ourselves? You see, while that baby had a lot of people that came to his aid, that was a beautiful thing. There were also some people recording strictly for the purposes of social media, for their likes, for people to hit their pages up and this and that and this and that. I mean, like I said, you already had the footage. Once the police got there, you have the footage right there. You don't need to continue to record this butt-naked child. We think of ourselves. We do for ourselves. Everything revolves around us so often, so much. But can we be better than ourselves? Can we be better for other people? Can we extend our kindness and courtesy to other people? Can we extend our love to other people? Can we take the shirt off our back to give it to someone who doesn't have it? If it's cold outside and you're on the way home and you got 30 jackets and you see someone just that they don't have it and they're freezing, can you give them your jacket and can you walk that 5 blocks until you get to your warm, comfy house? Can we be better? Can we feed people? Can we lead people in the right direction? Can we give people a kind word? Can we actually get up and get our hands dirty for other people? Family, I want you to think today and forever, can I be better than myself? Can I be better for someone else? Can I love someone else? Can I show concern for someone else? I know I'm in a rush. I know I have some place to go, but this person needs me right now. Can I pull my car over and help change this flat? I know that the world is about me, but it has to be about something other than myself at some point in time. Family, do yourself a favor and do society a favor. You're going to take care of yourself. I know that. The world heavily revolves around us. I understand that. But you will never be the best you can be until you decide to be better than yourself and do for someone else. Family, today, please be better than yourself. Moody motivation, y'all. We'll be right back with Just Ask Jeff on the Jeff is Moody Show. Beat Break 87.
You're listening to Jeff is Moody
On Beat Break 87. Welcome back, family. Welcome back to the Jeff is Moody Show on BeatBreakRadioFM.com. Of course, my name is Jeff is Moody. And family, I really, really, really hope you absorbed Moody motivation. Just think about it, family. Just think about the fact that you're going to do for yourself already. But greatness is really within what we do for others. All right. Once again, happy Memorial Day. Fam, let me tell you, make sure you guys stick around for the classic podcast replay on today's show. The name of it is Whose Mama Is This? It's a funny show. It's a good show. I got to listen back to a little bit of it. I think you guys are really going to enjoy that. But right now, it's time for Just Ask Jeff. Yo, black people in barbecues, man. We when we get together with our family, Lord knows we know how to celebrate. Sometimes we celebrate too hard. Thank God I'm on internet radio and not terrestrial radio, because I would be pissy drunk laid on my face and fired from terrestrial radio. But not so much with internet radio. Let's do Just Ask Jeff, fam. This is coming from Queen Delane. The way you spell your name is beautiful. Dalaine. The Queen goes on to ask, how do you keep a strong relationship going for 20 plus years? I listened to you on the WAOK station last week and heard you say you've been with your wife for 20-something years. Big up to the Joyce Littell Love and Relationship Show. Big up to Queen Spirit for holding it down for Joyce as the host last week. She was absolutely phenomenal. Ring the bell for Spirit. So Delane goes on to say, I heard you say that you and your wife have been together for 20-something years. In this day and age, that seems impossible. I just got out of a 5-year relationship that ended because of a man's insecurities, accusing me of cheating, following me around, demanding I unlock my phone, etc. He finally almost got violent, and that was it for me. I was gone 10 days later. You were great on that show and very forward on that show as well. And I've been checking your show out and I love it. Well, thank you, Queen. You're so brutally honest. What did you and your wife do to last this long? Are there any sure tell signs that someone is long-term material? Any warning signs that should let you know that you shouldn't deal with someone? You have a new and thankful listener. Keep doing your thing. I'm listening. Ring the bell. Can y'all hear my bell today? Can you hear my bell? Ring the bell for Queen Delane. All right, Queen. Well, as a licensed Georgia driver, that also qualifies me to be a relationship therapist and expert and guru. And let me answer a little bit of that. And I'm going to do that kind of off top. This is not a really hard one to answer. There's something I need you to know immediately, Queen D. I'm going to just call you Queen D. There's something I need you to know immediately about when we talk about longevity, and we're very impressed by the years that a couple has been together, okay? Let's just straight off top. Queen, listen to me very carefully. Don't confuse years with happiness. When you hear people have been together for 10, 15, 20, we like, oh, that's amazing. It ain't amazing if they not happy. Do you understand what I'm saying? You judge a relationship by happiness. You don't judge the strength of a relationship by the convenience that relationship may provide, or by someone having limited options. Like, a lot of times married couples and long-term dating couples or whatever, they're with each other through convenience. They're with each other through low self-esteem and insecurity. They don't think they can get any better than where they are. A lot of people are staying in long-term relationships because they either think they can't do any better, they were raised that they're not supposed to get out of a long-term relationship, or it's convenient for them. So many relationships nowadays are based off of convenience more than love and happiness. So don't get the years fucked up now. Me and Mrs. Moody, Queen, we are happy. But we're blessed to be happy, and we weren't always happy all the time. It took a lot of work to realize happiness, and we're not always happy now. That's just the reality of relationships. So don't look at the years. Look at all the other ingredients in that relationship, all right? Because how many couples have been married forever and hate each other, right? Think about that, okay? How many couples are staying together for the sake of the kids? You know, in our parents' and grandparents' generations, women stayed with some horrible men, because they were taught that you don't get divorced once you get married. So let's not let the year thing fool you real quick. So let me run it down for you really quickly to the best of my ability as a relationship guru. You know, brutal honesty mixed with kindness. Yes, you're fat in the dress. Brutal honesty mixed with kindness can create longevity because it will weed out a man or a woman that's not strong. See, in my world, if you're not strong enough to take honesty, true, no matter how brutal it may be, if it's coming from the heart, if I know you can't take that, we're probably not going to be together. But you got to learn to mix the brutality of honesty also with kindness. You know, every truth you tell doesn't have to be brutal. Sometimes you got to be, hey, listen, let me tell you, I think you should do this and do that. But sometimes you got to be brutally honest. You know, tell the truth. Yeah, you look fat in the dress. Be smart. If you already know you look fat in the dress, don't ask stupid ass questions just to feel better. Why do you want someone to lie to you to feel better? So be brutally honest, expect brutal honesty, and also be wise enough to self-analyze and know. A lot of times we ask questions we already know the answer to. We just want to hear a different answer. Now, you also have to have a strong, sincere desire to see your mate happy and pleasured. Whether it's sex, whether it's their ambitions, whether it's their spirituality, you have to feed those, and it has to be sincere. You have to have their best interests at heart. That's how you last for a long time. It's not just looking out for yourself. It's wanting to see your mate be accomplished, to see your mate be happy, to see your mate feel good sexually, to feel good. You have to have a sincere desire to see your mate happy and pleasured. You also have to do your part, and that's just basic common sense. Around the house, whether it's money, parenting, cleaning, cooking, no matter what it may be, relationships can't be one-sided. Every couple doesn't make the same amount of money. Somebody got to pick up the slack somewhere else. Couples are teams. It's not a one-person thing where one person does everything and the other person contributes nothing. You have to do your part for longevity. Now listen, Queen D, you have to keep it steady, but you have to keep it fresh. A lot of people, they get in the mold of, I'm in this relationship and I'm comfortable, and it starts to get robotic. The sex is robotic. The dinner is robotic. The conversation is robotic. No, freshen it up. Go buy a new wardrobe. Switch positions up. Your man don't always want to ejaculate in you, ladies. Sometimes he want to put it on you. Men are visual. You got to learn how to do that. Don't get too comfy. Don't get so comfortable around your mate that you stop caring about your own maintenance and all of that, all right? So those are the things that I would say. Now we're talking about happy, not just baseless longevity, all right? You have to learn that person like the back of your hand. The warning signs are insecurity. Insecurity is not sexy. A crazy, jealous weakling isn't attractive. And no, a man or woman that hits you or verbally abuses you all the time, they're not doing it because they love you, people. Queen D, a lot of the warning signs were within the man that you were smart enough to get away from. All right. So the way that my wife and I have been able to keep it together for that long, it's through learning, it's through experience, it's trial and error. And we had to learn to be happy and accept each other's greatness and each other's weaknesses. And you can achieve the same thing, but don't aim for baseless longevity. All right. Because it's going to burn you in the end. All right. I hope I answered your question. Family, we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to grab another beer because I can, and we will be right back with the world's most trifling people award right here on the Jeff is Moody Show on Beat Break 87 FM. We'll be right back, fam.
You're listening to Jeff is Moody
on Beat Break 87. We're back, family. We're back. Welcome back to the Jeff is Moody Show on BeatBreakRadioFM.com. And I'm going to tell you, I may not be a licensed relationship counselor, but I am a licensed Georgia driver. And that shit kind of qualifies me to give you guys, as the Queen said, perfectly imperfect advice. I've always said my advice can either make your motherfucking life great or it can ruin you. One or the other. But you're crazy as hell for asking me shit anyway, right? Family, y'all know what time it is. Welcome back to my show. I'm having a great time. I hope you guys have enjoyed your family and friends and all of that good stuff. This is what the Jeff is Moody Show is. You guys know 15, 16 weeks of giving you the hot ones. And the reason the show works is because we keep it 100. It is real conversation for every type of person. I don't care what your background is. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what color you are. If you like real talk, this is the show. Speaking of real, it's time for the world's most trifling people award. Now, you guys know, I got to tell y'all something really quick. So I think this segment is about 3 weeks old, and it just really hit really, really good. And I want to say this. I kind of did this the wrong way at first because I was just coming with bombs, y'all. I was coming with people that you knew, like I said earlier, you knew they ass won as soon as I brought the story up. So as I correct that, I still got some trifling stuff. I still have trifling stuff. And am I entertained by it? Absolutely not. Sooner or later, you'll understand why I talk about some of the things that I do. So family, as you all know, trifling comes in all shapes, all colors, genders, and all forms. Trifling also comes in every degree of seriousness or hilarity. So this segment, it's a crock pot of trifling. From all points of egregious to every point of foolery imaginable. So every other week and sometimes weekly, I will read 3 examples of trifling human beings. I will choose a winner at the end. That winner will go on to face the following week's trifling champ. And if I can remember to keep doing this segment, the grand champ of trifling will be announced at the end of the Jeff is Moody Show season this year. This week's contestants, they face last week's scumbags, the 2 Colorado school shooters, the 18-year-old devil who goes by the name of Devin Erickson. Can I get in trouble, Sean Garvey, for calling him a devil? He's a fucking devil. He's a killer. Okay. Sorry about that. And also an underage asshole who was old enough to shoot and kill people, but not old enough to be identified. They reign supreme. They won, and they would probably keep winning. But can this week's group of worthless shit human beings top 2 cold-blooded murderers? We'll see. Family, here we go with the world's most trifling people. Contestant number 1 was submitted to us by Queen Tanya P. Pastor arrested for selling tickets to heaven for $500. Oh, you kooky Christians, man. Oh, yeah, no, I respect Christianity, just not the kooky kind. A clergyman from Zimbabwe, Pastor Tito Watts, and his wife, Amanda, were arrested for selling tickets to heaven to church members. According to Egypt Today, the police disclosed that the pastor and his partner scammed several people into buying the tickets for $500. It was added that the ticket is to get people into heaven without facing judgments. The police further disclosed that Pastor Watts' church members have called for the release of the man of God. Watts reportedly told those who sought salvation that the tickets were made from solid gold. And each ticket reserved the buyer a place in heaven. You kooky Christians, I don't know whether to call you trifling for believing this bullshit or whether to get at the pastor. But this is Tanya P's submission, family. That is contestant number 1. The man was selling tickets to heaven for $500. Oh, you damn it. Contestant number 2. Can you imagine, like, if you're in group number 1 and you thought you can buy a ticket to heaven for $500? Can you imagine how far gone you are? So you figured you'd do all the sin you wanted to do and just buy the ticket, just buy the gold ticket. Dumbass. Contestant number 2 comes from the listener and truck driver, Cedric Keen. Cedric, what up? Ring the bell. Thank you for your participation. Airline passenger jailed for despicable assault on a female passenger. Family, please listen to this one. A tourist who sexually assaulted a woman, on a February flight from Mumbai to Manchester has been sentenced to 12 months in jail. Hardeep Singh, originally from Hoshiarpur, God, I can't hardly pronounce these shits, India, was apprehended upon landing at England's Manchester airport on February 23rd. After police say he targeted a 20-something woman seated next to him and subjected her to a prolonged sexual assault. Family, listen to this shit, per the BBC. Singh, who was seated closer to the aisle, had first asked the woman if her mother was seated nearby. He had also refused to move when she needed to get up, making her squeeze past him instead. Later, police say Singh waited until the cabin lights were dim and many of the other passengers were asleep, including the victim, to carry out his assault. Pinning her in her seat and trying to place his hands underneath her clothing, he was also trying to kiss her, the BBC reported. From the outset of the flight, Singh's behavior was despicable, said Detective Constable Catherine Evans of the Greater Manchester Police, according to the Manchester Evening News. Numb with fear, it was only after the woman summoned the strength to overpower him that she was able to run away and raise the alarm, Evans added. Singh was sentenced to just a year, in jail at a sentencing hearing on Thursday. After admitting to 3 counts of sexual assault, he was said to be visiting the UK on a 6-month tourist visa. They said this assault lasted 15 minutes. I know what you guys are thinking. How the fuck does this happen in the air? Lady, why didn't you scream? You would think this story is not real, family, but it's super real. But this is another one of those guys that needs to die. I know people get mad when I make statements like that, but I'm sorry. The earth doesn't need you. This dude is trying to rape a woman on a crowded airplane. He might win this shit this week. Contestant number 3. No, it's a real story. Contestant number 3. This is from me, and this is some shit. Okay. I was told a real story about a dude that cheated on his pregnant wife with a stripper unprotected. The stripper gave him chlamydia and herpes. Upon finding out that he had the diseases, he continued to sleep with his late-stage pregnancy wife unprotected. While sleeping with his wife, he also got another mistress and slept with her unprotected. Well, guess fucking what? The wife got herpes. The second mistress got herpes. And the newborn baby got herpes. And the dude is now on the run. I think they reported him She wasn't very clear when she was telling me that, but her family is looking to kill him because this is a relative of the lady. He's actually running. Family, you want to know why I do the world's most trifling? Because you have to be reminded that shit is real out here. Reality TV is not real. The hottest song is not real. The fucking fashion that you're into is not real. Think about a man like this. How do you do this? How does this work? He needs to die. I'm sorry. I know when I say that Sean Garvey is bald-headed. I know he pulls the skin off his head when I say shit like that. But fuck it, though. You got your pregnant wife. You slept with a stripper unprotected. You got your wife. You gave your wife two disease. You gave your child a disease, man. You win. He fucking wins. The Colorado shooters are the scum of the earth. I hate them. That's what people can't say on radio. I hate them. God, thank the Lord they only were able to kill one person. But this man right here for this week that impregnated his wife and gave his own child herpes, do you know how dangerous herpes could be to an untreated newborn? I don't know how the stages work or where they were with it, but he wins. He's the winner. Sir, you've won. You go on to next week. Family, this has been the world's most trifling people. My name is Jeff Moody. We'll be right back. You win! Piece of shit.
You're listening to Jeff is Moody.
On Beat Break 87.
Welcome back to the Jeff is Moody Show, family. Beat Break 87 FM, BeatBreakRadioFM.com. Oh, that free Beat Break 87 FM app. Do I make you guys uncomfortable sometimes? Or do I say the things you really want to blurt out and you for whatever reason you can't say them or won't say them when a man can get a dangerous STD and transmit it to his wife and child? And I say I hate him and he doesn't deserve a place on the planet Earth. When a person can try to rape a woman on a crowded airplane and I say I hate him. Does that make you uncomfortable? Because if it does, this isn't your show. It's not. Just keeping it real. It's time for a little bit of gym news. We got a couple of segments of gym news and bullshit news, but I want to talk about this abortion thing really quickly. It's been talked about repeatedly over and over and over again. I want to give you guys maybe a different perspective. As you all know, the plotted and planned attack on women's rights to control their own bodies is full scale underway. And with the holier-than-thou and yet strangely inbred familiar red states in some instances that have long plotted to overturn Roe v. Wade. Georgia, yeehaw. Kentucky, yeehaw. Missouri, yeehaw. Mississippi, yeehaw. Ohio, yeehaw. Them. They've stopped short of outright bans, instead passing so-called heartbeat bills that effectively prohibit abortions after 6 to 8 weeks of pregnancy. Then when doctors can usually start to detect a fetal heartbeat. Utah and Arkansas, yeehaw Arkansas, voted to limit the procedure to the middle of the second trimester. Now, you're all familiar with the foolery. It doesn't matter what your opinion on abortion is because I respect it. This is how I feel. I want to give you guys a different perspective. I want to give you something. There are many theories going around about this attack on women's rights. And with a guy like Trump in office as the white supremacist that he is, one of the most logical and obvious theories is that they're doing this as a last-ditch attempt to repopulate the white population. You can laugh if you want. You can call me whatever you want to call me. But it's well known that Caucasians are headed to being a minority in America in the years to come. But let's not do conspiracy theory right now, though. Let's talk about hypocrisy. So a panel full of holier-than-thou, skeletons in the closet, a whole group of white men set up and made these decisions for women. They don't have any idea about the woman experience. They don't have any idea about the trauma or the experience of pregnancy. None. Not a woman among them. Because that's the way this shit is set up. If you think for 1 second that the majority of these men don't have mistresses, dirty secrets, and probably some love children out there, you're nuts. It's the most immoral men in the world that are preaching morality. So evangelicals in these red states, devils, hypocrites, shit. Evangelicals do it all. They have babies outside of their marriages. They beat their wives. They bang the members of their congregation. They don't just bang the women. They bang the men. And they bang the children. And they support hatred, religious bigotry, and division. These are your Christians. Not real Christians. We all know that. All my real Christians, throw your hands in the air and wave them like you really do care. We know that many of these red state evangelicals are basically Klan people. We know. We get it. We get it. They are everything but children of God. They are all going to that mental and spiritual hell that I believe personally exists over the fire and brimstone theory. And they are all savages. Well, with them being so against abortion, here's a story about one of them. What do you know, family? A holier than thou hypocrite, hell-bent on banning abortion, was actually trying to convince his mistress to have a what? An abortion. You don't say. Check this out. Anti-abortion rep Tim Murphy resigns after report he asked lover to end pregnancy. Pennsylvania rep, now he's not, he's not in the country, but he's fucked up anyway. Tim Murphy has resigned after a report surfaced earlier this week that he had asked an extramarital lover to end her pregnancy. That means he was fucking her raw. That means he was banging his mistress raw because, he's holier than thou, right? Murphy, a Republican who co-sponsored a 20-week abortion ban that passed in the House Tuesday, allegedly asked his lover to terminate her pregnancy, according to text messages records acquired by the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. Shannon Edwards, 32, whom Murphy recently admitted to having an affair with, messaged the 65-year-old Shannon Edwards, "You ain't shit. Don't try to play a victim. You ain't shit either. You ain't shit." And she messaged the 65-year-old congressman after an anti-abortion statement was posted on his office's Facebook account in January. And she says, "And you have zero issue posting your pro-life stance all over the place when you had no issue asking me to abort our unborn child just last week when we thought that was one of the options," allegedly wrote Edwards. It's not allegedly, that's what was written in a text exchange that was a part of a number of documents obtained by the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. A response from Murphy's phone number allegedly read, "I get what you say about my March for Life messages. But I've never written them. Staff does that. I read them and I winced. I told staff, don't write anymore. You see, I banged you raw and I got you pregnant and I'm anti-abortion, but I'm going to need you to go have this abortion because I'm a motherfucking hypocrite." According to the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, the exchange was over an unfounded pregnancy scare. Man, y'all don't understand. Even if she wasn't pregnant, she told him he was, and look at his reaction. That's a motherfucker that thinks he's pretty guilty, huh? Murphy's office in Edwards had no comment when reached by ABC News. On Thursday, House Speaker Paul Ryan, piece of shit, Republican, Wisconsin, announced that Murphy was resigning from Congress. Man, why are you resigning if you're not wrong? Here's the thing I say about Trump. Release your taxes. Release the Mueller report. Dude, if you're exonerated, if you're doing everything right, let the people see, because you can make a bigger fool out of your accusers if you're right and you release the truth. Right? Paul Ryan, who is really a superior piece of dog shit. He says, "This afternoon I received a letter of resignation from Congressman Tim Murphy effective October 21st. He goes on to give him a bunch of props because Ryan probably has a couple of who knows what he has out there. And it really doesn't matter what these guys do. Hypocrisy is their way. All right? Now, fam, that man is a blatant hypocrite. That's what they all are. They want to control a woman's body, but they can't even keep their own dicks in their pants. Sorry, penises in their pants and not impregnate. Can I still not say dicks? Sean, sorry. No, they can't keep their penises in their pants and not impregnate their mistresses. But fam, let me ask you a question. Why haven't we heard about this story? Why isn't this national? Because this would be a big deal. You know why? Because this is a plot. The next thing they attack will be gun rights. Then it will be black people's right to vote. And no, there will be no revolution because you won't have any guns. Do I sound crazy? You think so? Okay. But so did overturning Roe versus Wade. This American public will sleep and will pay more attention to reality TV and fashion and all the bullshit that goes on than actual reality. And that's how they get us. So an anti-abortion person texts his mistress to ask her to get an abortion. And you see some kind of validity in this. And you holier than thou types, we all know nobody has bigger bones in the closet than you all. Nobody. Not even me. That's the perspective I wanted to give you. The abortion fight is going to rage on, but you just need to know there are hypocrites up in this house. My name is Jeff Moody, and I'll be right back with more gym news. Oh yeah, I'm killing it today. I'm on it like that. Let's go.
You're listening to Jeff is Moody
On Beat Break 87.
Welcome back to the Jeff is Moody Show family on BeatBreakRadioFM.com. Once again, I hope everyone is enjoying their Memorial Day weekend. If you chose to listen to this crazy ass show during your cookout or whatever you're doing today, I just want to thank you and ring the bell for you. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Okay, that's a little better. All right. Once again, to all of our deceased and past military veterans that have served in the United States military for whatever reason they may have had, we do honor them. We do remember them. Also, I would like to remind you guys, once again, as I mentioned earlier in the show, let's think about the veterans that are here and they are going through hell, psychological hell, physical hell, financial hell, and everything. And as much as they like to portray how they take care of their veterans, many times they don't. Let's remember those guys also, and let's do what we can do for them also. Family, to be quite honest with you, I am cooking. I don't really like people that keep saying that they're good and great. Even though I'm doing that right now. But shit, you got to admit, I'm pretty good at what I do. And right now I'm cooking. I'm just cooking because things are just flowing. They're just flowing, and I'm cooking, and I'm telling the truth. And some of the truth is uncomfortable, but it's the truth. At least it's my version of the truth, and that's why you guys have been fucking with me for 15 to 16 weeks. All right, let's do a little bit more gym news. I want to see how you guys feel about this one. Need you guys to hit me up at 678-386-5331. Leave me a text or the Jeff is Moody Show on Instagram. Let me know how you feel about this next story on Gym News. A judge in Ohio has ordered a teen who admitted to secretly filming himself having sex with a 14-year-old girl and sharing the footage with classmates to register as a sex offender for the next 25 years, family. Whoa. Jeremiah Horton, 18, was indicted by a grand jury after the girl's mother went to police with the video. Police said the senior football player sent it to fellow students at North College Hill High School in Cincinnati, from which he was later expelled, the Cincinnati Enquirer reports. In addition to registering as a Tier 2 sex offender, Horton was sentenced by a judge to spend 6 months at River City Correctional Center, a rehab facility for nonviolent felony offenders. Horton had faced up to 3 years in prison, WKRC reports. I don't think that's appropriate, but you did something you shouldn't have, obviously. Hamilton County Common Pleas Court Judge Patrick Dinklelacker told the teen, and there's a price to pay. The judge also warned Horton not to violate his parole upon release from custody, saying he would certainly spend significant time behind bars if that occurred. We're not playing anymore, Dinklelacker told the teen. Excuse me, what's up with all these names I can't pronounce today? Horton, who was one of 4 teens prosecuted in connection with the video, pleaded guilty in April to a felony child pornography charge. As part of his sex offender designation, Horton would be required to register his address with authorities every 6 months, family, for the next 25 years, the report says. Prosecutors said Horton shared the video with classmates in September. 3 students then shared the explicit footage, including one 14-year-old boy who sent it as a group text messages to 8 other people, according to court documents obtained by the newspaper. Those 3 teens who were prosecuted in juvenile court have since been placed on probation. Horton, for his part, apologized to the victim and her family in court Thursday, WKRC reports. I'm not proud of what I did, Horton said, adding that he was also sorry for the humiliation he caused his father, who has raised him alone as a single parent. Horton's attorney, meanwhile, said his client's actions were a youthful indiscretion gone awry. I doubt very seriously you'll ever see this young man in the criminal justice system, attorney Carl Lewis told Dinklelacker. Now, family, I gotta tell y'all, this is a tough one. Because I think he made the tape when he was under 8. He was probably 17 or so. And I think when he shared the tape, he was under 18 or 18. I don't have that in front of me to know. But one thing we do know is that the chick was 14 years old. And we know he secretly recorded her. That is child pornography, fam. And, you know, I was talking to somebody about, let me tell you how deep race is in America. I was talking to somebody about this story, and of course, race came up because even in a situation like this, we keep in mind that his white counterparts have gotten slaps on the wrist or no punishment at all for shit like this. And like I always say, if you don't want me to talk about race, stop doing racist shit. But even if race played a factor in the sentencing, the truth is that he slept knowingly with a 14-year-old kid. And fam, y'all got to tell me how y'all feel, but he has to be held accountable to a degree here. How do y'all feel about that? I mean, his life is pretty fucked up right now. And it's going to be fucked up until he learns to deal with this and manage with this. But it's pretty fucked up. Sports in college? Nope. That's done. Forget about it. Most jobs? Nope. You can forget about it. And it's really off of your own actions. Now, we can sit here and say it was youthful indiscretion. And we can say, well, is it a young black man that's being harshly treated by the justice system? I just know that 14 is 14. I just know that I have a 16-year-old daughter that's about to be 17. And if she had sex with a 17 or 18-year-old and he recorded it secretly and shared that video all over the place, I would be not only looking to kill him, but I would be making this legal as well. You guys I really need you to tell me how you feel about this. I mean, on one hand, you wonder how this kid got a 25-year sex offender sentence when rich suburban brats like, let's say, Brock Turner. Brock Turner only got 6 months for raping a drunk, unconscious woman. Y'all remember that? The judge ain't want to be too hard. He didn't want to mess up Brock's life. And this kid has 25 years to register as a sex offender. What is that? 35. He'll be 43. But I mean, his life is pretty fucked. But still, fam, the girl was 14 years old. So y'all hit me up, 678-386-5331. Let me know where you're at with this. Family, I don't know how much race played a part in the sentencing, but I know that for what the crime is, the kid gotta pay. This social media craze, this thing where everybody has to see what you're doing, it came back and it bit him in the ass. And I gotta tell y'all, if the story is exactly how I'm reading it, I don't feel that much compassion. I'm sorry. Even as he was a kid, It's a 14-year-old child, family. Y'all hit me up. Y'all may not agree. Let me know how you feel. On a brighter note, before I get out of here and we move on to some bullshit news in the next segment, I just want to say quickly, big up to LeBron James again. Ring the bell. I'm always ringing the bell for this guy. You know, I'm a big LeBron guy on and off the court. He's a family man. He's a social activist. He kisses no ass, and he is not afraid of backlash for him taking a social stand. And he walks it like he talks it. Just let me say real quick, a lot of people hate LeBron for whatever reason, I don't know, but fuck y'all. Y'all don't even matter. LeBron surprises students with a $1 million check for a new gym. NBA superstar LeBron James has announced a $1 million grant for a new gym at an elementary school in his home state of Ohio. The Los Angeles Laker forward surprised hundreds of students at the I Promise School with a check from Dick's Sporting Goods Foundation about 2 Wednesdays ago. Let me tell you something, man. Family, I'll be right back with a little bit of levity with that dumb shit entertainment news. But big up to LeBron. You know, I've never seen a guy so great that is hated personally and sports-wise. I think a lot of it is jealousy. A lot of it is because so many of you are on Michael Jordan's dick so hard. You don't want anybody to be close to Mike, and I don't think LeBron is. I think Mike is the greatest ball player, but I'm not much of a penis rider. So this guy is one of the world's best ball players in history. He's going to go down as that. He's a guaranteed Hall of Famer, but he's more than that. He's more of a man than a lot of these guys. And a lot of these NBA players and a lot of these athletes are just like LeBron. They do so much that you don't hear about. So LeBron, I want to salute you. I'm going to be back with a little bit of levity, y'all, because that boy Drake, the rapper Drake out here riding NBA penises like a porn star. Ooh-wee. We'll be back with that dumb shit news. Yo, LeBron, big up. They hate you because they can't be you. That's my opinion, and I'm cooking. So whatever I say, go. We'll be right back. It's the Jeff is Moody Show.
You're listening to Jeff is Moody.
On Beat Break 87.
All right, family, we back. Yo, okay, yeah. Listen, I'm a humble guy. You guys have been rocking with me for 16 weeks. I'm humble. But when you cooking, you cooking. If y'all understood my circumstances today, you would say I'm cooking. You notice I'm getting stuffy now? Because, yeah, that's how my life works. My allergies are starting to whip my ass again. It's incredible. Because they come out of the blue, but I'm not going to stop. And I got to tell y'all, after today's show, we need a little bit of levity, you know, and I got the bullshit news report. The bullshit news report is a report that I am ashamed as a broadcaster and an internet radio talk personality and an urban podcaster. I'm ashamed to do it. Makes me ashamed. I look at myself. I hate myself for a couple of minutes because I'm talking about people I really don't give a fuck about. And because you guys don't know my history, you don't know my access to celebrities and how much I haven't used it. Now, I know what you're saying. With Moody, you're bragging about not blowing yourself up. Yeah, well, yeah, kind of in a way. I'm weird like that. But I'm going to try to be nice here. Because I like Drake's music. A lot of people say they don't like Drake's music. Drake has some great songs, him and his ghostwriters. Oh, shit. My career may be over after this one. I got to make sure I got all my shit copyrighted because Drake is about to motherfucking own me, right? Drake and his ghostwriters write great songs. And Drake and his psychologist and his therapist, they've gotten him through what Pusha T did to him. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Too much? Too much, guys? Too soon? All right, well, wait for this. Hold on. The rapper and entrepreneur Drake, the Toronto guy. Big up to everybody in Toronto. Big up to Canada. Drake has a tattoo of Stephen Curry's and Kevin Durant's jersey numbers on his body, on his arm. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, right? Well, Moody, that can't be correct because that would be maximum dick riding. Sorry, Sean, Penis riding. Maybe my last segment. Yo, if I get yanked off of air after this one, family, just know that I went out swinging, all right? Because penis hugging is just something that's at an all-time high. Like, I just think people like to hug penises, especially men, especially celebrity men. Now, listen, I know what you guys are going to think here, because I'm winging this, and I'm just going to talk about Drake. And, I want to talk to you about Master P real quick, too. And I know you guys are saying, yo, you can say whatever you want. You broke. You're a nobody. Drake is the da-da-da. I don't care. Don't you guys understand by now? I give you my opinion. I'm not afraid to give you my opinion. And this is my opinion. Drake is probably one of the biggest. He's a celebrity that rides the Johnson probably like no other celebrity we've ever seen before. And I get it. Oh, Moody, you're mad because you're not courtside. No, I don't care. I could be courtside at Atlanta games. I'm not there because I don't want to be. It's just not my thing. Just riding the Johnson is not my thing. And that's all I really wanted to tell y'all about Drake. Drake has a tattoo. So he has Steph Curry's and Kevin Durant's jersey numbers and their nicknames or whatever tattooed on his arm. And I'm like, yo, Drake, man, we know you like riding that meat. And we know that Pusha T damaged you psychologically. He fucked your whole life up. If I go missing, Jay Prince killed me, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. If I go missing after this show, I was killed by Jay Prince. Jay Prince, holla. Just a show. But this is what I would say to Drake, because the meat riding has got to stop. Yo, Drake, what if they change their numbers? Like, what if they go to a different team? What made you and now they're playing your Raptors in the finals. So when you got that meat riding tattoo, you already knew, because common sense tells you that the Warriors are more than likely coming out of the West. Drake, I don't know how long you had this tattoo, but I know your meat riding ways, they have to stop. We got to get a petition. Drake has to just make music with his Ghost Riders, and he got to stop riding meats. Drake, you got to stop riding meats. Oh, yeah, I have no show after this. You know, one of my favorite queens on social media is a young lady named Lynette, oh my gosh, Fibonacci, I think. Oh, man, she's going to kill me. I don't even know if she listened to the show, but it's Fibonacci. She's funny. She's hyper intelligent. She's a sports junkie. She roots for them Patriots, y'all, and I'm not mad at that. She's a beautiful young lady. She's an accomplished young lady. And once again, she has a great sense of humor. And I made a post about Drake's penis riding, and she commented, on this day, the council shall nameth Aubrey Drake Graham the phallus surfer. All those in favor say A. All those opposed say nay. And I love it. I don't know if she listens or not, but I'm ringing the bell for her ass. That was classic. So ring the bell for you, queen. Now, y'all know what a phallus is, right? It's a hard penis or an image of a hard penis or whatever. And that's what Drake rides. Drake rides those, all right? And that's all I wanted y'all to know. The man has a tattoo of the meat riding has got to stop. Hashtag stop the meat riding. Moving right along really quickly. In non-penis riding news, Master P and Romeo offer Zion Williams a $20 million sneaker deal. Now, don't laugh so hard, family. They want to see, can they work out a deal where Zion wears their sneakers off the court? And I was laughing until I saw that, because I thought they were trying to compete with Nike or something. I was like, wow. Either Zion really loves Master P, or he's going to turn down that extra 80 or 90 or $100 million Nike's going to give him. But that's not what they're doing. Like, they know that they can't compete with Nike with an on-court shoe. But I'm not sure how it works. But P and them want to make a sneaker that he wears off the court, that he's sanctioned to wear off the court, not on the court, and they want to give him $20 million for it. Now, while we laugh and while we joke about that, I salute P and Romeo for being innovative and going for it. Because black folks love to tear each other down immediately. You know, as soon as we say we're going to try to do something, nobody can tear us down like us. Will it work? I'm not sure. I don't know how that works. I don't know how it works when you have a double shoe deal. I've never seen that, but Master P is a smarter businessman than I am in that regard. I don't know how that's going to work, family, but I kind of hope it works for them if it can. So the 2019 NBA Draft Lottery found the New Orleans Pelicans taking the top spot, which means they'll have a shot at getting Zion Williamson from Duke. New Orleans natives and legends Master P and Romeo recently spoke to media and made it known that they had a special offer for Williamson to make it worth coming to the Pelicans. The two offered $20 million for Williamson to wear his brand's shoes. Master P said, I know Zion going to get a big shoe deal from Nike or Adidas or whatever. We going to get him a deal just to wear the shoes outside of basketball, just to wear it on the side, not in the game. I'm saying around $20 million. Listen, let me tell you something. Master P been doing business for a long time. You don't have to like his music. You don't have to like his business ways if you know about his business ways. You know, you hear bad things about everybody, but you also hear great things about what he's done. Rather than tear that brother down for his idea and for what he's trying to do, I'm going to tell P to go for it. He don't need my cosign, but go for it. I'm not going to sit up here and tear a dude down for trying to do business. So I don't know how that's going to work. I don't even know how Master P's sneakers or shoes look. But I know that while everybody is sitting on their ass, he's thinking innovatively. And I cannot knock him for that. So P, salute. I don't know how that's going to work out for you, but we'll see. Family, I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to tell you, we're going to take this quick break. I'm not going yet. And we're going to come back, and I'm going to talk about dumb things that men and women do in dating and marriage. Family, this is the Jeff is Moody Show. And Drake, if you or your people are listening, please don't come to Atlanta and try to jump on me because you ride that phallus, bruh. Hashtag, the meat riding has got to stop. This is the Jeff is Moody Show. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Jeff is Moody
On Beat Break 87.
Welcome back to the Jeff is Moody Show, family. I wanted you to enjoy yourself today. Have we not cooked? Have we not had some great conversation? Huh? I know. Sometimes I'm a little bit too much too soon, but maybe not for my audience. For all you new listeners, if you're shocked, just get over it and understand this is what it is. This is what it is when you bring it to the table and put your emotion on the table each and every time. And this Memorial Day, I got to tell y'all, I almost bypassed doing the throwback podcast. And I almost gave y'all like all fresh stuff. Because I'm in my zone. I'm in my groove. All right. So I got a segment for y'all. Dumb things that men and women do in dating and marriage. Hey, listen. If you sound like any one of these, don't be taking it out on me. All right, this is Jeff is Moody Show, BeatBreakRadioFM.com, BeatBreak87FM, the app. Go to your app stores, get the app. Spotify, iHeart, TuneIn. You're all over the damn place, man. It's a takeover. That's what it is. And I'm that 2 to 6 guy that I got something to do with the takeover. We do it the way we do it. We got everything that you need. Humor, comedy, music, inspiration, motivation, raw dog talk. We got it spiritual, we got it gospel, we got everything. It's the takeover. So you're welcome. But let's talk about these dumb things that men and women do in dating and marriage, y'all. Let's do this, okay? Yo, don't be taking this shit all personal. Because I'm gonna talk to one of y'all, and this is gonna be you, and you're not gonna like me anymore. But I'm not gonna shit on you. Okay, let's do this. No particular order. Dumb things that men and women do in dating and marriage. Judging a person by how they dress. Hey, Goofy, guess what? You don't know the character or soul or integrity of a man or woman by the way they dress. Now, I'm not suggesting that you talk to somebody that looks like they live in a box. No disrespect to my people that are homeless. I'm not suggesting you deal with somebody that doesn't bathe or wears dirty, holy clothes and things like that. But what I'm saying is that a lot of you guys are looking at name tags and I heard a female tell me, she said, I don't deal with guys with dirty sneakers. Oh yeah, well, a lot of rich suburban guys wear dirty sneakers because they don't give a fuck about that. Well, I need my man to be fly. Dummy. Fellas, just because a woman doesn't wear ass and titty and vagina hugging clothes doesn't mean she's not a freak. It doesn't mean she's corny. She might just be saving it for you. That's all I'm saying. If you don't roll with that, then you probably got to grow up a little bit. That's some of the dumb shit that men and women do. Now, thinking you're settling by dealing with a person that makes less or is less accomplished than you. Hey, I get it. You got a great job, you make a great salary, and the person that you deal with or you would potentially deal with, you like everything about them except for their accomplishments and their salary. So your $150,000 ass cannot deal with that $50,000 a year person that has all the ambition, all the love, all the participation, everything that you need, good penis, good vagina, got it all, but you are caught up in accomplishments, what you think is accomplishments. A lot of you are single right now and you're listening to it and you have flicked me the bird, and I get that. But you're still lonely though. And you think you're settling. Do your fucking job. Let them do theirs and also promote them and help them on their way. I think a lot of you are afraid that if you support an ambitious person that is less accomplished than you at the moment, they will overcome you. And that's not what relationships are about. All right. Yeah, I know you're mad. Well, whatever. Having expectations and serious debate over who pays for a date. Get the fuck out of here. Ladies, you can pay for a date. I'm not even going to go long on that. Oh, a man is supposed to pay all it. Shut up! Yeah, I'm cooking, man. Shut your ass up. Be quiet. Ain't nothing wrong with you asking a guy out and paying for a date. You think your vagina? Wait, let me ask you a question. What entitles you for a man just to pay for you? Seriously. Because the only thing it could possibly be is your vagina. It's certainly not your personality. He doesn't really know your whole personality yet. If you think your looks call on that, then you thirsty males are to blame for your fucking arrogance. You're talking about who should pay. If you ask somebody out to lunch, pay. Don't ask me out to lunch and assume I'm going to pay. It's dumb. It's childish. Stupid shit that y'all do. Dick pics. Self-explanatory. Oh, sorry. Penis pics. Yo, I've been told I need to stop saying dick. But I only say it because that's what I call my phallus. Dick pics. Yo, you can't see the herpes on the dick, right? I told y'all about that story with the dude with the herpes, right? Can't see the AIDS, can't see the down low, can't see the gay male, can't see the broke, can't see the struggling, can't see the low self-esteem, can't see the woman beater, can't see none of that on the dick pic. You just need to see what you so-called working with. You idiots. You dummies. Vagina pics. Same story. Yeah, I don't see that syphilis in the lips of that vagina. But that's a good looking vagina, so I'm going to stick my penis in it. You dummies. Dressing to impress when you know that's not you. Ladies, you got a size 8 foot and it's in a size 6 shoe. Your feet hurt. Cut it out. Fellas, you can't afford the gear that you have on. You're a broke motherfucker. You're actually hoping that this chick doesn't come home with you tonight because home for you is your mama or your roommate or something like that. Don't dress to impress. You don't have to come out looking like a bum, but I'm not putting on anything extra curricular for anybody. I just say extra curricular with dressing. Did that make sense? You're going to take me as I am. I'm a basketball and t-shirt guy. Probably doing better than you. Judging people by what they drive. The same thing as clothes. Dummy. The 90-day sex rule. Stupidest rule in all of dating. Oh, man. Anybody want to challenge me on this? Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Leading someone on that you don't feel. Stop leading people on. If you don't feel them, say it's been a great time with you, but I don't think this is going to go anywhere. Say what you got to say. Don't play. Don't lie to men and women to get a free meal or get some vagina or something. Why play games? You're an adult. Thinking you're being a strong woman or man, that has anything to do with relationship success. Everyone submits. Submitting to a partner isn't bad. I submit to my wife. My wife submits to me. There are levels of submittance and submittal. I don't even know if submittal is a word. You ain't strong because you acting feisty. Silly. Dealing with a person that doesn't fit your criteria because you think you can change them. No, don't. Why are you fucking with somebody that you're trying to change because you don't like how they are now? And why are you getting mad at them when they don't change? I'm going to go over here a little bit. Allowing physical abuse. He doesn't hit you because he loves you. She doesn't slice you because she loves you. He hits you because he's abusive. She slices you because she's abusive. And finally, thinking the title of wife or husband or long-term boyfriend or girlfriend allows you to become lazy. You keep fucking around and not covering your ass. And you keep getting that coveted Mrs. title or that coveted we've been together 10 years title. And you stop being sexy, or you stop working out, fellas, or you stop bringing flowers, or you stop playing music, or you stop cooking. I'm going to go over. Or you stop doing these things, and you're going to find out that if you're dealing with somebody like me, ladies, you get too lazy, I might go get some pussy. Yeah. What? I'm on for 2 to 6 for a reason. Sean Garvey is popping Tylenols right now. He says, but the guy does this to me every week. So, those are dumb things that men and women do in dating and marriage. If you guys want to send any more dumb things that men and women do, hit me up, 678-386-5331, 678-386-5331, or the Jeff is Moody Show on Instagram. And let me know if you have any more dumb things. But those were mine. Family, we're about to get out of here, but we're going to come right back with the, what is this? The FB post of the week. And it's dumb. It's just dumb, but it's the first thing that caught my eye. It's the Jeff is Moody Show. We ran over a little bit, but it's all good. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Jeff is Moody.
On Beat Break 87.
Family, welcome back to the Jeff is Moody Show. And I got to tell you, I had so much fun with you guys today. I mean, I don't think I'll ever be able to truly, like I say, thank you a lot because, I appreciate you guys, but y'all just don't understand, man. Like, I look forward to doing what I do. You know, just for this family, and the family is growing. You know, and Beat Break 87 FM is growing. And I know a lot of people don't understand it, but it's a testament. When you look at Sean Garvey, a.k.a. the architect, the owner, the creator, the founder of Beat Break, he's just a guy that had this vision to do radio, but do it in his way. And I'm really proud of him. But more importantly, I'm proud of everybody that is a part of this effort here. So, man, I mean, I wish you guys, like, you got to feel how I feel. I don't record like listen, I might be the only person from Beat Break outside of my brother Mario Watts or whatever. I'm not sure, but I ain't got no staff. You know, I got post editors. Young Sean, stand up. Sean Garvey, stand up. Ring the bell. But as far as content, I do all that on my own. Ain't nobody telling me when to talk, when to stop, it's a commercial, when it's none of that. I'm going. And I'm trying to tell you guys, man, when you hear guys like me talking and you're saying to yourself, yo, we get it. No, you don't get it because you haven't been here from the ground and you haven't seen what is going on and the direction that the company and the entity is going. So, family, I got to tell y'all, I had a bunch of fun doing this show for y'all this Memorial Day. I hope you all have enjoyed me as much as I have enjoyed you. With that being said, I got to do the FB post of the week. And I have to tell y'all, this might be one of the dumbest FB posts of the week I've ever seen. But like I told y'all, I do it. If it catches my eye, I put it on. Now I want y'all to listen to this question. I know there are a lot of antagonists, a lot of provocateurs on social media, and they say things to get a reaction or throw you off or whatever. But this one right here, the FB post of the week right here, this shit right here, dog, this shit got me, man. So somebody with not much of a brain or maybe more of a brain than I think, they ask, so what could an unattractive man do these days to get with a black woman? I want y'all to think about this question. What can an unattractive man do these days to get with a black woman? Now, when I saw that question, that stopped me in my tracks, and I was like, that doesn't really make a lot of sense. And that also minimizes black women. Like, that kind of portrays black women as the materialistic, only physical, only this and that. They know nothing about character, integrity, love, da-da-da. So this is actually like a low-key diss to black women. But because on social media turns people stupid. When you look on social media and when you look at how much people jump on unfounded stories, they don't even research. They don't even buy. What they see is what goes. I said, well, if this is a guy that's doing this for likes or whatever, or a woman that's doing this for likes or whatever, they're going to win because social media doesn't think. They take pride in not thinking, not researching, not doing anything. Just whatever they say, I'm going to go with that. I got to give y'all some of the answers to this. I want to run this by y'all once again. What can an unattractive man do these days to get with a black woman? Not a white woman, not an Asian woman, a black woman. Because black women are petty like that, right? But check some of these answers, though. Because people actually took this shit serious. One idiot says, make her his queen in every way possible. Dress nice. And have a great sense of humor. Just be real. grown-ass man with some morals and dignity. You mean a fine-ass black woman, not a busted wreck. Fix your attitude. I don't even know what the fuck that means. So there's an adult out there that thinks that when you're unattractive, one of the things you need to do is be funny and dress nice. The sad part about that is that this idiot individual has a point. Really, they could have summed all this up by just be famous, because if you're famous, according to the mythology of the black woman and according to the negative generalization of the black woman, if you're famous, you can just get it in with a black girl. Yo, it's like when you're being disrespected and don't know you're being disrespected. Here's what another idiot said. Confidence, consistency, honesty, loyalty, integrity, all of the shit the cute one ain't. Then add a little more and some good dick, and she gonna come around. So if you're ugly, do all of that stuff and have some good dick, and forget about every. Just give us some good dick and have a little bit of the honesty, loyalty, because she'll excuse you if you're ugly. So there's a bunch of black women out here going, yeah, he ugly. That nigga ugly. He ugly. But he honest and he loyal and he got good dick. And I fucks with him. You know what, sisters? I got to tell y'all. I wonder, are y'all mad about this, or y'all like, no, actually, these motherfuckers got a point. Because if you think they got a point, then we might have a problem. Somebody even said, love God and have a prayer life. Huh? Yo, somebody said the way to make a woman like you if you're unattractive is to love God and pray. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. I'm ugly. I'm unattractive, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. But please, Lord Jesus, give me the ability to pull an attractive black woman. I know my face don't look good, Lord, but could you give me, you know what? Black women, guess what? You're being low-key disrespected. You don't get that? You don't see that? Read you some more of this shit. Yo, this shit is so funny. Oh, somebody said the way to pull attractive black women if you're unattractive is to do what they say and provide what they want. Yo, sisters, do y'all know when y'all being disrespected? Isn't this question in itself literally minimizing the intellect, humility, and integrity of black women? Like, does an unattractive man have to show qualities that an attractive man doesn't? If you're attractive, can you be a piece of shit and the unattractive guy has to be attentive? Are the sisters that petty? What in the stereotypical generalization fuck is going on here? This shit seems like a low-key diss to me, but maybe y'all don't matter. Maybe y'all just like them dick pics. I don't know. You got to make that choice for yourself. That was a Facebook. That's so dumb. And it's us being caught up in stupid shit still and ignoring everything else that's real, that's going on. I'm not sure if we'll ever get past this. Anyway, all right, fam. That was the Jeff is Moody show. I hope you enjoyed the show, but I hope you enjoyed your family and friends even more on this Memorial Day. I hope you have said a prayer for the fallen soldiers on this Memorial Day. I hope you are praying for love over hate. My method, family, is madness. You might not appreciate me till I'm gone, but while I'm here, let me say this. I am 16 weeks of giving you consistent content. That is what I do. And I'm just getting warm. Family, The classic podcast throwback is up next, followed by the ATL Traffic Mix with DJ Naturel. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And thanks for letting me be me. See y'all next week with another hot one. And as usual, as I say every week, hey, yo, Sean Garvey, bruh, we got another one. Classic podcast is on the way, followed by the ATL Traffic Mix, y'all. Jeff is Moody. One love.
You're listening to Jeff is Moody.
On Beat Break 87.